Yeah, boy. Hi guys, welcome back to a Game Boys Raw here, guys. As you can see today, it's going to be another car video. So basically we do another car review, going around it, showing you another awesome little Honda. So in this video we're going to show you Adam's EF, which is also known as EC9. So we're going to show you his awesome car. Basically at the moment, on this video, it's basically in stock form. Only thing he's actually changed it on this video is his wheels. And he's going for basically just the OEM look. He's not going to go too crazy with it. So we wanted to actually show you before he ends up getting right into doing it up and changing parts on it. Wanted to show you in its stock form before he starts, putting his stuff onto it and making it, how he wants to have it looking. But yeah, it's a really nice car. It's nice to see one still running. And as well, there will also be a part 2 for this, because he's already, this video was filmed quite a little while ago, and he's always done quite a few bits to it already. But yeah, it's basically going to be another drive out in the car and another little walk round and showing you what the car looks like before he basically starts doing some work to it. So massive thanks to Adam as well for letting me film his car. And now let's go into the video, and I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you.
Welcome back, it's Danny from Kanjo Customs, here once again to give you a quick rundown of Adam's 1991 EC9 Honda Civic, also known as the EF. Adam managed to acquire this car in stock form, having only 3 owners from new and being dailed all the way up until 1 year prior to his purchase of it. To get it back roadworthy, it required some minor rear arch rust repair and some new tyres. Adam is running the rear JDM bumper and license plate, but this did come with the purchase of the car. Adam is running the obligatory rear wiper delete. From factory, this came in superior blue metallic. Adam is looking to respray this, and if you watch part 2 you may see what colour he sprayed it in. We supplied Adam with some Team Hecko wind deflectors. These stunning wheels are 15-inch SSR Mark III reps. They're wrapped in 195/45 Toyo TR1 Proxies. These are a slightly larger, wider wheel than from factory to give more traction and better cornering. We did aim to use the OEM wheels for this video, but Adam did need some tyres for the MOT. Adam's already managed to acquire some facelift front bumper indicator casings. Adam did like us to state that as this is a GL trim level, this does come with the electric sunroof, electric windmirrors and electric windows, which are all still operational. So that's the exterior done. Now let's have a quick look at the interior. So this is a completely stock interior. It's in great condition, being a 30-odd year old car, the only upgrade currently being a period correct CD player. You may have noticed also it's currently an automatic. Adam is looking to change this to a manual in the near future. Most cars of this age usually suffer from crusty door cards and sagging roof liners, but as you can see from these shots, it's looking immaculate in here. Here at Kanjo Customs, we're a massive fan of this generation's interior. You've got the extremely clear and driver focused gauge cluster. It has an amazing retro wraparound dash which follows on into the door cards. This dash shelf also featured in the Honda Concerto, CRX and Prelude of the period. And here's a naughty sneak peek in the boot of what's to come for the car in the future, so we look to see you there in part 2, so stay tuned. As this is still in OEM form, this is currently running a D14 A1 twin carb on an auto box. Adam is currently looking to convert this to manual. Adam's aim for the project is an OEM plus build, with any mods being as period correct as possible. So he's not looking currently to do any engine swaps, but who doesn't like the sound of a carbureted engine?
Hi guys, so just with Dan, we're in a Honda Civic EF, and yeah, we're going to just take it out for a spin. As you see, this car's had no modifications yet really on it. It's only had the wheels changed and a window wiper delete, but it's got lots of plans coming for it. It's also, as I said, it is actually automatic, but Adam is also actually thinking of changing it to manual, which will be pretty cool. So yeah, we're just out crossing at the moment, so waiting to get by, but going down the usual road we go down with most Hondas that we take out for a spin.
Yeah, a little test route.
A little test route.
Oh, the little thing's popped out.
So this car's not noisy, it just sounds like a car really. It's no noise.
Stock form, isn't it?
Stock form, so once, you know, Adam starts adding some extra bits he wants onto it, we'll do an upgrade. We'll do an update and show you the progression of what he's been up to with this car.
He'll be doing the upgrades, we'll be doing the updates.
Yeah, you know what I mean. We're doing the updates to the car and showing you all the amazing, fantastic stuff he's been putting onto it. I don't know what I'm on about, but
yeah, no, yeah. Basically, what he's doing that. So he's doing like what he spoke to me about. It's an OEM plus, but it's a retro build. So he wants to keep it quite. Another term we use, period correct.
yeah.
So it's not going to be as such about the engine. Probably be a bit of dress up in the engine, make it look nice and whatnot.
Yeah.
But he quite likes the fact that it is old and it's in stock form. It's quite difficult to find one of these that's either been it's unmolested or had such minimal owners. I think it's had something like 2 owners or something from new, which is absolutely ridiculous. And it's been on the road and it's been driven as well. I think that it was only off the road before he bought it, and I don't think it was off for very long.
Yeah.
And prior to that, it was daily driven to work. So
Was it an elderly owner as well, was it?
I don't think he was that old. I think the owner before that from new was elderly.
Yeah.
Hence the stickerage on the rear. Teach peace and all that. But, yeah. So he saw the opportunity. It's difficult to get these for cheap nowadays. He used to go for buttons.
Yeah.
But not anymore, given the age on them.
You never see them on the road as well. It's like seeing one of these. It's like blast from the past kind of thing. It's like something that's, I don't know. You just don't see it. When you don't see them, it's like
yeah.
I can't explain it, but
it's so cool to see one again. It's for some people, and it's see one in the flesh, physically, like you say.
yeah. And the shape of it's seeing that shape of a car still, like, because cars have changed so much.
Yeah, still boxy and retro.
And it's so boxy, as I said. Yeah, it just it's just so 80s or 90s, or whatever it is.
Yeah,
it's still
late 80s.
yeah.
Yes, 80s technology. That's completely correct.
Yeah.
This is a 90s edition, so it's literally the last one to rolled off the line. And I just love the shape, because obviously mine's the one directly after it.
Yeah.
And you can see the heritage in it. Even the bonnet lines, you can see where my car got it from, my EG. So yeah, it's wonderful. And even, to be fair, sitting in the driver's seat, it's so similar, because it's still got the JDM layout, the same as mine, where your indicators and your wipers are on the opposite way.
Yeah.
Than what you get in Euro cars, or even the later European built Hondas when they moved the factory to Swindon.
Yeah.
But yeah, the actual layout in this is basically a very similar format as the CRX of the time as well.
Yeah, you can see like Dan is a big fan of like this kind of shape round here, like going around the dash.
Yeah, it looks wicked, that little shelf.
He likes a little shelf as well. It's stuff like you don't really get on cars nowadays, like that kind of, you know. And then you can see the stereos all going, and
that's an actual 90s stereo, that is.
Yeah.
It's a retro stereo, so it's tried to keep even that quite period correct.
And it's even got a little clock, you know, can't go wrong.
Yeah, mine's got that. I think it's just a bit more to the right. But yeah, there's so many nods that are so similar. It's wicked.
Yeah, it's cool. So,
but what's mad, obviously as a Honda enthusiast, who've been around these cars for a long time, I've had the privilege of going out in CRXs of this period. Maybe, yeah, they were actually older. Them ones I think been out in 2. And I've been out in a Concerto, Honda Concerto, which features a similar dash, and it's of a similar period as well. That's late 80s as well. But I've never actually driven one of that period.
So is this the first time you've driven one of these?
First time, yeah.
How's it feeling?
It feels Honda.
Honda.
It's mint. Yeah, yeah. But again, because it's in its stock form, unlike a lot of obviously the other cars that you end up driving, even under that period, they've had like an engine swap. So
yeah.
The problem is you might get like something like this, or even some DC2s, EGs, EKs, a lot now K swapped. So you don't get its original like feeling or its original drive. I quite like feeling this in its original form, and then I can't wait to drive it again when obviously he's changed what he's going to change to it. Obviously, first things first, a manual transmission, but he doesn't want massive power out of it. I think he's just looking for something that's a bit more sprightly, because this drives really smooth.
Yeah, it sounds really good as well. It doesn't sound, the engine sounds fine. Like
it's carburetted.
Yeah,
which they usually you usually get
sounds
a bit
mint.
Of, like noise, like sometimes pops and bangs and stuff like that, because that's just the how things work. Because they're not fuel injected in the same way that modern cars are, but it's smooth as. But yeah, it's obviously it's on larger wheels, which he said it originally is to get it through its MOT, because it's just passed an MOT. All it needed was a bit of welding, which is incredible to say how old the car is. And obviously it's going to need a bit of welding because of the age of it, and it had been dailed. But yeah, he sorted that out and it flew straight through. But obviously he needed some tyres, because the ones he had on were more or less smooth. Yeah, so
first thing he said to me as well, he changed them because he might as well change the wheels if he's got to change the tyres. That's, you know.
Yeah. Because the other problem is as well, when you got the stud pattern, I think it's 4x100, which is a very retro stud pattern. It's difficult to find any decent set of tyres. I struggle with mine as well, to be fair. Right. So you kind of get what you're given. So he's got basically the best that you could more or less find. So
yeah, he said the wheels that he wanted to get, and you can only find 2, not 4, and they wanted, was it 400 quid just for 2 wheels?
Yeah.
And he hasn't even got the rest of them. Yeah. That's like going to be over £1,000 to find like the exact ones with the whole set. But it's so quiet as car, like, you know.
Handles a dream, drives a dream. The brakes are weird, but that's because you've got because it's an automatic, it stops well.
Yeah.
That's great for its time, that is. It's even great for now. I've driven much worse modern cars.
Yeah.
It picks up for an auto. It does feel weird driving an auto. Obviously I always drive manuals myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, handling.
Yeah, you get a bit of a road going.
And it feels light as well. It's so light because of how old they are. I think these came in at something daft like 800 and something kilograms, which is like nothing. You know what I mean? So I don't think there is a modern car that comes in that light. So given the engine, it doesn't feel like it's pulling anything. So it's still sprightly.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nice. Feeling the Honda heritage.
Yeah, it's it.
Yeah, you don't find many stock examples anymore, which is still nice. I know it's not going to be stock by the time he's finished with it, but it's more or less stock. So
no, the only time we really see these kind of cars when we go to shows now. So it's nice to see one in our where we are from, like in our local area, to see one on the road.
Yeah, we're really lucky. Obviously, us two personally, and just the fact that they come down to our workshop, obviously can do customs, so it's wicked.
Yeah.
And that's what inspired doing this, to be fair, because it's just like you get a few and you're thinking,
you need to document these cars.
Yeah,
these cars are like, you know, they're not on the roads. They need to show this to the people that they're still out there.
Yeah.
You know? That's people are still loving them today.
Yeah. We definitely love them, but
because once they've gone, they're never going to get any again.
True that.
And that's like keeping these cars alive.
Yeah. But also, you're completely correct with that. But just a nod to it, when you're driving it right, the expression that people use a lot is you feel like you're in a fishbowl, and this even more so than my car, because this one's got larger rear windows, so your blind spot, which is this one here, is not an issue because it's even larger, and just this window, your driver's side window and your passenger side window, they're even larger, so you can see absolutely mint. It's like someone's got a light bulb on in here, like it's so bright and airy, you can see exactly where. That's quite ironic. See that MX-5 on, he's doing him.
MX-5, didn't see it, but there's MX-5 just overtaking.
The Sunstrip was that exclusive JGM meet we went to.
Was it?
Yeah, so he's obviously been to that. He had that on it, so that was ironic. Yeah, I was just saying, yeah, so you got like the fishbowl effect. You can just see everything. Wherever you want to point it on the road, you can just see it, and it's mint. Obviously, given the fact that the A-pillars are still so slim, I have that on my EG, it still carries that through.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. But this is like everywhere, just the vision, the rear
Yeah, you can see quite well actually, because this wing is much more curvy. You can see more round, because sometimes this bit gets in the way when you're like driving.
Yeah.
Like my car, I struggle sometimes, kind of a really big blind spot there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But this seems a lot, you know, more visual.
Another thing I just thought Adam wanted us to mention is that everything works electrically.
Yeah,
given the age.
even this thing works.
Hence the sunroof while we opened it earlier on in the video, which is just mad, isn't it?
And it works. It's smooth opening as well. It's not like it's juddering. It's quite smooth. So, and it's probably never been changed since it's been been installed in factory. But yeah, that's pretty much a little drive and a little chat about the car. Really, there's not so much of hearing the sound of it because there's not really no sound to really share. So, but maybe will be in the future. There'll be a bit of noise to this car very soon. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in an update for this one. So yeah, thank you. Bye. Oh, shit. Bye.